Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Crypto Capital Investments where I analyze the crypto and share that with you. So, after this last bull run, I compromised myself to learn how to properly trade futures of crypto, right? And this is a really sensitive and you gotta be really cautious. I'm not sure if I said it right. With your capital. All right. So I'm going to first give you what are the parameters. All right. So first thing, whatever is your capital, if you are actually starting with this, only use $20. All right. It doesn't matter anything else. Just use $20 in your futures account in Binance. All right. That's number one. Number two, you only use 5% of your capital per trade. Okay? Rule number 3, you only use 10x leverage. No more than that, no less than that. I only use 10x leverage, or less if you want, of course, but I like the profits with 10x, and I like the percentages how it shows. So this round numbers are better for my mind. All right, so that's rule number 3, and and rule number 4, you gotta follow all the rules, of course. All right. So now that we are agree with that, that is how you're gonna manage your capital. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and show you then my strategy. All right. So I want to first you to notice I am using this bowling banks. All right. These bowling banks. It's what I use. Regular settings. I don't think I have anything special about it. Second indicator, I have the Phoenix indicator. Okay, and this one is, I think it have a different name before. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's the Phoenix. All right, so I'm using the smooth moving averages, and I'm using only the solid 25 and the solid 100. And yes, I'm using my tablet right now. Let me keep going with that. Nothing else about this indicator that I have it up. I have disabled everything else. I'm just using that. So these two moving averages, the yellow one, the sticky one of 3 is the one at the bottom, and the white one is the one of 25. Okay, and I'm using my RSI at 14, right? So it's a really common usual RSI. Okay, so I am going to work only, let's see here, I'm going to work at 4 hours time frame. Okay, I also have the candles set up to Heikin Ashi. All right, not regular candles like these ones. I have it in Heikin Ashi. All right, what else? Okay, you can go like to an above time frame like the weekly, and to mark the biggest resistance and supports. All right, those are going to be your levels. And with that, if in the 4 hour time frame you have a divergence of the RSI like here, let me see if I can just here, if you have a divergence of the RSI like here, and this one is going up, then that's what the RSI is going to be for, right? And if you have a wheat and a against and a support or a resistance, it's going to be even stronger. All right. Okay, let's see what else. Let me erase this. Okay, so here's the deal. Whenever the price is above this yellow line, you only look for longs. Whenever the price is below this yellow line and everything start getting red, this one, you only look for shorts. Remember, that's the 100 SMA, smooth moving average. All right, so what you're gonna do, you are going to, in this area for example, in this bearish move, you're only going to look for candles that change from green, let me see here, from green to red, but I want you to notice the Bollinger Bands have an orange line in the middle. So these changes have to happen above this orange line. For example, this first one that I have marked here is not above the orange line, so it's not going to count. You're going to wait for this candle to change from green to red, because we're looking only for shorts here, above the orange line. And we have one here. Right there, when we do have that candle close in red, remember you gotta wait for the close, then you set up and a trade in the higher part of that candle, okay, and you wait for it. If that happens, if that gets if the trade get trigger, then you're all in. You just remember, it's just 5% of your capital you're gonna use at 10x, so it gotta go all the way to 10% above that for you to get liquidated, and that's going to be okay because it's just 5% of your capital. And your profits, you're going to start taking your profits when this price hits the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, but you're just gonna take parts of the profits. So for example, the trade got triggered here, right? Then the first take profit could be here, or when the candle closed in green, and you're gonna take profit here and stop loss to break even. You're gonna take second profits in the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and the rest of it is going to break even in the top. The fourth one is going to be again in Bollinger Bands, break even, and you're gonna go so until you get stop out, like here, or you just said like you are like 600-700% of profit, and you say like, all right, this is enough. Then you just can take most of the profits just to watch it, maybe because it's you would like to see the percentages being so high, so that, just to let you know, so just take profits in the way and break even, so you are always going to end in a profit trade. All right, and the only way this type of trade will not happen is if we have a divergence like here. So as you can see, we have this price here going down, but we have the RSI going up. Okay, when this happen, you're not going to trade. And you can see the shorts were actually very short. Like there was no continuation after this divergence. We stayed in that level for so long, after then a drop, but it was not completely guaranteed. So you gotta wait for this trend line to break in the divergence. So the divergences in the RSI will have these trend lines. When these trend lines get broke, then you're able, like here, then you're able to see this again as okay, we're going to wait for the next green to red, and here, because got broke, let's see, got broke, wait, oh, okay, got broke here, right here. All right, so we needed to wait until this ended from green to red. So here was our entry, and you can see from here we did not went up again, and we hit a lot of targets, as you can see. So we have a huge dump, which was a profit trade, and you were taking just profits in the way. Each time was touching the bottom of the bowling banks, you were taking profits. Let's see, profit number one, profit number two, profit number three, more profits here, and you're just still taking profits and having the stop loss each time in this same level. All right, until you get bored, or you just want to just take it all, or you see a divergence. If you see a new divergence, for example, here for me was enough, because I was looking at the divergence, I was in profit. So at that point, like, hey, I'm good with the profits. I'm just going to close the entire trade, so I'm not going to lose any money. So after the price went up, you see here, where went above the yellow line, then we needed to wait for the trade. Man, this is losing too much. We needed to wait for this to break below this orange line, right? And we did that. We had one green here. That's okay. We then came back. It doesn't matter. We are ready to just lose that money, those 5%, right? And what happened after? We just, after it changed from red to green, we had our long plate, and so we did. And we had a huge move to the upside, no divergences until this peak happened. We were good, so because we did not have any divergence in the RSI, we knew at that moment, like, okay, there's going to be a higher peak, so we have to wait for that. We had a lot of retracement, and then we did that higher peak, and in this higher peak we did have a divergence. All right, so at this point you were like, okay, this is good enough, I'm going to take profits. And so you close the trade at that point, and you are a completely winner, always using the 5% of your capital, right? Okay, so this is going to be the entire video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a comment, to leave a like, and to become a patron to support this project. Now I'm getting not only into investments, but also into Little Future. So I'm going to be sharing some ideas here, hopefully in the future. Please stay tuned. And yes, thank you for the support and for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.